Hi, everybody. Mindset Trend and Trades here. And let's get into some of the trades and trends that we see this week. So I'm going to start down the list here with some of my Bitcoin miners. These are my highest conviction plays for the rest of the year here. As we saw last night, Bitcoin hit another all-time high. It managed to get up to 125,600. So it's pretty bullish. Usually when you get that, and you still have this green dot here, once Wall Street wakes up on Monday, I think this will be a continuation and we'll start going for these larger price targets, 130, 135, 150. So let's get into it here. Probably lots of you who have been in these miners are probably taking profits now. Like 2025, if you got in down here, it's been a great run, 75 cents to $3. That's almost a 4x, right? So you'd think, wow, there's no more room to run. But let's just look back in the charts here. And you can see on Bitfarms, it had a higher price when Bitcoin was trading lower, and it had a higher price like last year, when Bitcoin was trading lower. And the company wasn't in as good a position back then either. So I really think that these plays might continue up and hit this trend. I know it's good to take profits, but I'll probably end up leaving a bit in because this is still a life-changing amount of gains that can happen here. So yeah, obviously price targets for Bitfarms. You want to hit these levels. There's a level here. It was a reversal, 327. There's also, right here, we got that arrow at 327. So that's going to be a key level. And then, this heart line, which kind of almost corresponds to this all-time high. So I think that'll be a real level too, around $3.90, $4. And then, it could go crazy into the end of the year if Bitcoin continues its trajectory up to $5. Would be my prediction. So, it's looking good still. Hive, this is my favorite play. The one I most conviction on and hold the most. We're looking good here. It's broke out, put in another all-time high for this year, and I see it now. Where did it close? Closed right here at this resistance of these two peaks. So we get a good day on Monday with Bitcoin now breaking through higher than it was on Friday. I see it going right through. Hopefully it doesn't gap up too far. But the nice thing about what happened on Friday was it left this wick here. It's hard to see, but if I zoom in, left this wick. So best case scenario would be it opens like 470 or something, right at the top of that wick. So it doesn't leave a big gap, because if it would open, say, 480, 490, then you have this gap here. And gaps always are a little bit tricky to deal with because, you think they always come back down and fill. So hopefully we open around here and then we can ride up. That would be best case. And then I'm looking for next resistance would be this heart line. It could happen quick. So 550, next spot. Once we break through, say 460, I think we go to 550. Not financial advice, but just looking at the trends and how Bitcoin's going right now, this would be a good trade. And then hopefully, end of year, $8 would be crazy. Another crazy position is HUT. It's already gone past these old, like you look at HIVE here, it had higher highs in 2024 and we haven't even got there yet. So I really think this one has lots of potential. HUT's already broken these 2024 highs, and we're almost 50% recovery to the peak of 2021. So that's really impressive, actually. I was not thinking that HUT was going to hit this high again. I thought the top would be a 50% retrace, but we're already in there. We're already at $40, which is a 50%. And now I go back to HIVE, 50% from the 2021 high. Of 28 would be 14. You know, right here. If HIVE made the 14, that would be life changing. Um, yeah, so we can hope that maybe $8 isn't the max end and it does get a 50% retrace. Some of these other miners have already done it. Um, Mars kind of on the slower side too. I believe its all-time high was 80 from last cycle. Yep, and it's only at 20, so it has a 4x. You know, I like realistically, my targets are the 50% retrace from the 2021 high. So I see Mara being a $40 stock. I see it doubling from here. Um, yeah, it's way undervalued. If you do some due diligence in Mara, you'll see that the Bitcoin holdings, they hold over 52,000 Bitcoins, which is that's got to be over $6 billion, and their market cap is only a 6 billion something market cap. So like they have a lot of assets in GPUs and land and power, and they're really undervalued right now, in my opinion. They hold just as much Bitcoin as their market cap is. So really look into these guys if you want a good safe play. This miner has the largest holdings of any Bitcoin miner, and one of the largest, I think, of any publicly traded company. Um, so this is a really good stock to look into. Uh, Clean Spark here is another nice setup. Uh, Lots of power, lots of pipeline. I think they have 20,000 Bitcoins on the balance sheet as well. It's one of the largest public companies with Bitcoin on the balance sheet. And these arrows are I just had those on for fun. Um, but you see here, I really think it'll keep going. We got this bearish dot, but like it broke through. There's strength now with the trend. The trend is Bitcoin's going up. These miners will follow. I think it'll pop back into this trend. Let's hit this 1780 next week. 1760 is the hop. Let's get to there. Uh, Maybe back test it and then go. This is a right where it is right now. It's this zone from 1550 to 16. There's a lot of resistance here if you look back at this chart. So there'll be a lot of supply to be eaten up here, and if we see it jump quick, that means that I would say it's a fairly strong move because there's a lot of resistance points in here. So that'd be great if we can break through there, and try testing these levels here, $20. So that would be awesome. Yeah, those are my biggest conviction plays. Clean Spark, Mara, Hive, and Bitfarms. I think they're set up for the best returns in this coming months. You guys let me know what you think. It's pretty exciting times. Hopefully we can all take advantage of this and make some good money. And yeah, I think it's time. It's been a long slog here, especially with Hive. I've been watching this one for a long time. I held it way back in 2020 in October down here, and I witnessed this first crazy move, and it was unbelievable. Didn't make a lot because they didn't have a lot, but been following it this whole time, and there's a lot of distribution, a lot of accumulation. I just think it looks good to go. I'm not professional, anyways. I'm just trying to share my thoughts, and yeah, I just want to take a bigger look at things because I was getting antsy. I was like, I should sell. It's been on quite a tear, but looking up, there's still levels up here that should be hit. So I think we're still in a good spot. I'm gonna let me look at the 4 hour here on Hive. See what the last indicator was. Last indicator, two bullish indicators. So still good on the 4 hour. Let's go to the 30-minute. No, so it looks like it should go up in the open. It's hard to tell, but the 15, yeah, it's looking good. I kind of plotted these two lines, and if it were to break through, maybe it'd be a trade in the negative, but no. Yeah. Anyways, it's looking good to me, guys. Hopefully, we have a good week this week, and good luck to everybody. And let me know if you have any questions or if you want me to look at any other stocks. Have a good one. Bye.